It's been a rough week at both my jobs. I've got a full-time job and a part-time job. Both of them I like, but it's Christmas season and I'm being run ragged. It's just one of those things. We'll power through it. I'm lucky in that I record well enough in advance that should anything happen, I'm not going to miss too much. It just means I have to make up extra recording sessions and editing on the weekend. After losing to Newcastle in the fourth round of the FA Cup, I really thought the team would have been down. But instead, we've responded really well. But then, in looking at the details, it's because most of the teams we've been playing have just not been that good. And frankly, I don't know that it's going to be enough to get us back into the top four, let alone European football. If that's the case, we're going to have to make a really good run in the Champions League. And to do that, we've got to beat Lazio today. My name's FM19, and this is the Palace March, episode 47. I'm not quite sure what's worse, losing to Newcastle 2-1 or turning around literally 3 days later and beating them 2-1. Probably the FA Cup loss. Anyhow, away at Newcastle in front of their fans this time, we did beat them 2-1. Gubbles with a goal, Benasser with a goal. Pizzella made the game a little bit interesting with a goal in the 66th minute, but we had 11 shots, 5 on target to their 9 and 6. The defense was just better than their offense. Benasser had a really solid game. It was nice to see. Jetty has been running hot and cold again, which kind of worries me. But Neka has been brilliant in goal this year, and if there's a reason we're going to get back into European football, he is going to be a big part of that. We follow that up by going away to Huddersfield and beating them 4-1. Huddersfield is a bottom-of-the-table team. The young strike partnership of William Gubbles and Jacopo Ricci both had braces, goals in the 5th and 83rd minutes for Gubbles and the 20th and 28th minutes for Ricci. This despite the fact Huddersfield was on the attack most of the game. 24 shots, 8 on target, decent possession advantage for them if I remember correctly. Yeah, well, slight, 54-46. We had 9 shots, 6 on target. We were just better in front of the goal at the end of the day. That's what counts. And our defense was a heck of a lot better than theirs. I did start a slightly rotated side in that, Amari started, Song started, Ricci started. I'm trying to rest players for the games further in the season because I honestly think European football is going to be a big ask for us. We've got to get on a good winning streak like this one. The problem is we've got some really good teams coming up. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'll show you that here in a minute. One of the things I absolutely like, I'm Marty with an 8-7. Some of that is the assists, but a lot of that is the fact he was really good on his tackling. He was really good on defense. After Huddersfield, a slight blip, the loss to Everton at home. They're a decent team, though. Mepham had a 34th minute goal, Tonali a goal at the extra time of the first half. Thank you, FM. Dominica had a goal in the 11th minute. Gylfi Sigurdsson goals in the 44th and 50th minutes. We had 19 shots, 11 on target to their 20 and 9. And they just, I'm not going to say they got lucky. The Sigurdsson goal in the 50th minute was well earned. We played better than them for the most part. We just couldn't put it together at the end of the game. That's what it boils down to. We had our chances. We just could not make it happen. But we turned around and beat Watford 4-0. Just when I was worried about Albion Ajeti, he responds with a hat trick's worth of goals, 9th, 34th, and a penalty kick in the 50th minute. I did not set him up for that. The game automatically assigned him to do that so he could try and get his hat trick, which I thought was pretty cool. Well done, Football Manager. Gubbles a goal in the 38th minute. We were fairly even stats-wise. 16 shots, 9 on target for us, 16 shots, 7 on target for them. They did have the possession advantage, but as you can see, almost all of our players were in green, with the exception of Gribben, who came on as a second-half replacement, while all their players were less than average. And more often than not, when that happens, you're going to win. It doesn't matter what the match stats say. The only thing that did worry me about this game was the number of yellow cards we got. We were then away at Burnley, who I believe are a pretty decent team. I could have them mixed up with Watford. I'll have to check the table here in a minute. I didn't do that before I started this recap. Note to self, do that again. Linetti, 17th minute goal. Goodmanson equalized in the 27th minute for Burnley. This was a really good game, and I'm really happy with this because this was a pretty rotated team. Rico got the start in goal. Amari got the start at defensive right back. Gribben got the start at the midfield. Song came back from his international duty and started with a Jetty and Ricci up top. And they turned in a really solid performance. 12 shots, 9 on target for Burnley to our 17 and 8. Linetti, Mepham, and Song all with goals. Song got a brace, but one of those was an extra time goal. That's just annoying to me. I'm still harping on it. I'm 5 seasons into the save. Gudmundsson made the scoring interesting in the first half at least by bringing it to 2-1, but as you can see again, all of our players had really solid games. Rico a 7-3, Amarty an 8-1, Benasser an 8-2. Song came back from international duty to get a 9.0. Even Ricci had a 7-7. He had a really nice assist. This was a good game. This was a good game for us. If we look at the table, yeah, Burnley is bottom of the table. Watford is, well, they're bottom table, but they're decent. Huddersfield, yeah, they're bottom of the table. They're in 16th place. Everton's in 4th place. The fact that we lost them 3-2 is nice. We're up in 7th place right now, 38 points. Arsenal's a point behind us. Southampton is 4 points behind us. It's going to be a fight. We need a really good win streak to climb the table. I think Europa League is doable. It's out of our hands, and I'm really not a fan of that. But as you can see, Gobbles is leading the league with goals with 21. He's also 3rd in average at a 7.6. He's also 5th in assists with 9. 5 players in the match. He's having a very good season. I'm more than happy I was able to re-sign him to that 4-year contract. He should be here for a long, long time. Today, we are playing Lazio, they're a top 6 team in Serie A. They're having a bit of an off season, I think, for them this year. Let's go take a look at them real quick. Well, 11th, 6th, 5th, 5th, 8th. They were 4th last year, so they've been kind of up and down. They've got a strong team, though. I don't want to underestimate them like I underestimated Copenhagen and get smacked. So I'm going to set my best 11, and we will get to the Lazio game in just a sec. So, both Benasser and Linetti are suspended for this match. So, with the lack of depth in midfield as a result, I'm switching tactics for this game to the 4-4-2 narrow diamond. I've had this in my pocket for a while. I've just never used it that often because I've been wedded to the 4-3-3. It gets all my best players on the field. But today, we're going to change, and hopefully that'll throw the proverbial monkey wrench into Lazio's plans. Neka in goal, Centellas, Kamara, Basankic, and Sablik as the defensive back 4. Amarty as the ball-winning defensive midfielder behind Fagner and Tonali. Gribben is the attacking midfielder behind Gulls and Mayoral up top. I really like Linetti. He's a good midfielder for us, and he's the team captain. He's been a yellow and red card machine. That game where he got sent off in the 2nd minute was just unreal. Barella with the free kick just outside the box, but he curls it over the crossbar. We do appear to be a little bit more match fit than them, but 30 minutes into the game, that was the only highlight we had until this one. Gubbles on the throw-in to Fagner, back to Centellas, out to Tonali. Slots it up to Gribben, over to Sablik, alone on the right. He crosses it in towards Mayoral, but it's knocked away. Gribben to Fagner, Harch, oh wow, that was a laser of a shot. That was well done. Let's see this. Headed away. Gribben to Fagner. Wow. That's what, 25 yards maybe? Oh, definitely cartwheel worthy there. Coming up on halftime, we've been a little better than Lazio stats-wise, and we've got the goal to show for it. In front of the home crowd, that is a very good thing. I'm going to come up cautious and go to balanced. Only because they've gone to a back 5, and I don't want to bring them in closer, as it were. Oh, long pass forward. Mayoral gets behind the line, taps it over the keeper and in. Wow, that was nice. I wonder what this looks like on the 3D. Long pass by Tonali. Mayoral got behind the 5, just dinks it over the keeper, who looked like he got a hand on it, but I think that's a sprites thing. That was really well done, guys. I just overwhelmed them with the feedback. Well done, me. Okay, 10 minutes left in the game. Ruggiero. Up to Dichara. Oh, Kamara knocks that down, but it goes right back to Dichara. Out to Marsic. Over to Lucas in the center of the field. He feeds Sabitzer, who slots it past Neka for the goal. That was very good. That was some good ball movement by Lazio. Nice pass by Lucas to Sabitzer. I'm not quite sure what Neka was thinking there. I know he wasn't thinking goal. Basan kick up into space while Lucas knocks it down. Gribbon's there. Mayoral has the ball now. Up to Gubbles. Off the crossbar. Why are they calling that out of play? Okay. 5 minutes of extra time. If they score here, I'm going to be really, really upset if them. Guedes with the kick to Marsic. Dispossessed by Marty, and that is the game. Well done, us. 19 shots, 6 on target to their 11 and 3. Foggen with a goal. Mayoral with a very nice goal. Lobbing the keeper. He's such a good player. Well, we've got Liverpool, Leicester, Man City, and Brighton next before the next Lazio game, away at Lazio. And that's the game we're going to come back for, which is a little annoying because Brighton is right before it. It's the away part of the A23 derby, but I think I'd much rather show the Lazio game. Now is this tough run of opponents that is going to make or break our season. These 8 games right here, starting with Real Madrid and ending with Stoke, it's just, I think that's the longest non-winning streak I've had in upper division football in a long, long time. It's going to come back to haunt us. That's all there is. And we're on the outside looking in. It's not the best place to be, but it's where we are. So we're going to make the most of it. That said, we're going to come back for the Lazio game next episode. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM19, and I thank you for watching.